There is a cat right now making this very difficult, but let's do a dish stuff. Not loaded yet. Oi, that's my pen. That you obviously knocked down I couldn't find. Put it there so I know where it is. Ha. Cat. I told you before. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Bad kitty. Hello. Oh boy. I woke up late, therefore stream is late. That's the only thing I can really say. Copy. Oh, cat settling. Alright, she settles. This is cool. I'm happy with this. This isn't too bad. Oof. Let's see. Droopy streams ping me. Alright. Stream. I might get a few different people in today because this is a little bit later than my usual time. I mean, I'm literally just starting instead of finishing, so hey, there's probably, you know, a few people here that, yeah. No. Lol, I woke up at 2:30 today, so I've only been awake like 3 hours. Even then, there was still the getting of food, then there was the actual getting out of bed and showering. Alright, so why late? Well, I actually woke up early today. I want to show you my parcel. Now it's a tiny little bit fragile, but this is what I got in the mail, and I will put this on full screen so you can actually see it. Cam, have a look at this gorgeous. Oof, isn't that beautiful? Usagi and Tuxedo Mask, or Mamoru and Usagi. This gorgeous figurine. This is why I was awake early, because I did not want to wait another second to get this. So I stayed down, so I got up, waited downstairs. It came within an hour of me waking up. So, yep, this is my beautiful figure. It's now currently going to be next to me on this side so I can look at it every time I stream. But yes, so some of the inner details. Surprisingly though, and this is probably not going to make me sound really good, this isn't the official figure. The official one costs like $1,000. I'm not paying $1,000. But this still looks really nice. You got the details and you got the back as well. Got a dress, you got all these really nice details, and yeah, so this is why I was awake this morning. Because I was waiting for this figure to come. I didn't know it was going to be this figure. There is another thing I'm waiting for. I'm also waiting for a Mew plushie, so that'll probably come next week sometime. So that is why I was awake, because my parcel came and Jaina is now climbing on everything, aren't you, baby? She'll come up later, maybe. But yeah, so I woke up, I actually got out of bed probably about 3, had my shower, then we got a coffee, had some food, and now I am here. Because I have a little bit of energy and I figure I can probably spend that, you know, getting a little bit of work done. I mean, Dolan's downstairs currently writing. He kind of needs to be in his own space. So I'm going to spend this time working on a couple of, you know, little things. But yeah, thank you. I love the figure so much. As I said, it's not the official one. If it was the official one, it would have set me back $1,000 plus. Because there's also postage and handling, so yeah. Oh, God, no. Dolan is not like that. I won't be streaming. And another reason why I'm streaming now is because I will not be streaming tomorrow. I need to make sure that I have enough energy for my Patreon stream on Monday. Because the last thing I want to do is cancel. So I'm more or less just going to be working on this plus a few, you know, little things here and there. So, you know, just the usual. It's just a little bit later. So, yes, absolutely. And now I need to replug my tablet in. Because Jaina is Jaina. Next Saturday, dude, I have no freaking clue. It's too early for me to tell. I have this condition that makes it really hard for me to plan things in advance. And apparently this tablet decides that it doesn't want to work properly. GoFest is tomorrow. Oof, really? I mean, I knew it was coming up, but that's so quick. Alright, quick question. bearing in mind that this will, do you think that that's a little bit kiddish, you know, the signature there? Dolan might, you know, come in. You know, he comes in if he wants to. I don't force him. Every time that he's come in, it's always been just because, you know, to ask me something or to tell me something quickly or to ask me about food, you know? So if Dolan wants to come in, he'll come in on his own. I'm not about to force my husband, you know? Forcing isn't very nice, so I don't do that. Plus, he is really, really, really distracted with trying to get this thing done right now. Yeah, so I need to turn that down to there, and yes. But yeah, so I'm happy to answer some questions if anyone wants to ask me anything. I'm just going to be working on things again. All right. Cool. Thank you for your honesty. Because I know that it's, you know, it's my symbol, but I just want to make sure it actually looks, you know, professional and not just like some weirdo drew it. Hello. So yes, we'll probably be getting a few different people in because, oops, that's not what I want. Yeah, we'll probably be getting a few different people in because I'm streaming at a slightly different time than I normally do. But yes, more than welcome to be here. Thank you. This is not my usual stream time. I just happen to have a little bit of energy right now, so I'm taking advantage of it. But yeah, feel free to ask me questions and, you know, just hang out, keep me company while I attempt to do some art stuff. Okay. Lol, I'm just curious. The last thing I want is to not show that I'm like somewhat professional. Yeah. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, so on that one, deselect on this one. Yes. Because this is why it's bad to color on your line art layer, because yes, it's still showing through a little bit, so I have to make sure that I actually get that. Yeah. Alright. See, it might play games, can't promise though. That's why I've got maybe, not a guarantee. But yeah, I'll stream for at least a couple of hours, I hope. That's my aim. Oof. I'm still really annoyed that I lost some of the line work on this, but you know, it is what it is. It's alright. Hey, you're still awake. Cool. Reselect. You can count my awkwardness, absolutely. Oof. Inverse. Step backwards, step backwards, step backwards. Alright. Now inverse. Alright. There we go. I'm like, why is it not working? Yeah, it's probably late for a lot of you, and I do apologize for that. It's still fairly early for me, so that's why I'm streaming. As I said, no stream tomorrow because Patreon stream on Monday. And if I don't end up doing a Patreon stream, it'll only be because I'm not feeling well. That is my plan anyway. Oof. So yeah, anyone asks me how my day is, literally I've just gotten up, had coffee, had food, and that's it. Shh, lol. I totally get that. Need to be safe. Discord, our server's pretty good, in my opinion. And anyone who disobeys is usually dealt with pretty quickly. Alright, why is that not working? Alright, there is something going on here. What is it? Oh, did I forget? Haha, I only did half of it. Lol. Oopsie daisy. My bad. I know what happened. I forgot to erase this. Okay, that's better. So I'm like, why is it doing that? Oh, because I forgot to do that. Makes sense. I forget things. It's not totally uncommon. But I would really like to be able to see what I'm actually doing. Yeah, that's about right. Lol, if you're still young, of course you're going to be living with your parents. I lived with my parents until I met Dolan. Then I ended up, sort of slowly, moving out over time without even realizing I was moving out. And then before you know it, we were I think it was, yeah, we were going to a musical, Wicked, if you must know. We were going to the Wicked musical, and the friends that we went with asked, so how long have you guys been living together? And it's like, I suppose we are, aren't we? The answer at that point was like just a couple of months. Lol, imagine that you don't even realize that you've moved in together. Yeah. It was subtle, like it wasn't like a right away thing, like it wasn't just I'm moving in. It's impossible for me to be home right now because my stepdad is giving me a really hard time. So I'm just going to stay at my boyfriend's more. And then little by little I ended up moving in. Just staying there longer and longer. Instead of staying for the weekend, I was staying there for the week and then, only visiting my family like once every so often. I'll never hate my family, but my stepdad made it really difficult at the time. Basically, it was to do with my then CF, although it might have been chronic fatigue at that point. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, basically, my stepdad did not believe me and he believed that I was faking, so he was making things very difficult and was, having a go at me at the tiniest little things. When I would take a rest day, he's like, no, you're just being lazy, and it wasn't fun. Not at all. So I ended up just staying with Dolan more and more because it was, it was nicer there. I've kind of forgotten about a lot of the, stuff that I went through. But yeah, nah, it wasn't a good time. My stepdad gave me hell for a while. I'm not exaggerating, it was terrible. I don't care how dramatic I sound, it was hell. He didn't believe me. Even though I had a doctor's certificate, he was like, yeah, well, it's only because you're telling them what they want to hear. Or, just bleh. It wasn't nice. So I just stayed with Dolan because, he actually cared about me and, listened to what I had to say. And it was, it was refreshing to have someone that actually believed you. Eat. Sorry, I just kind of went on a bit of a tangent there. But yeah, no, not the friendliest time. So I ended up just staying with Dolan because you know, he was nicer to me. He was very sweet. And I'll always appreciate, that he let me stay with him. Oof. Lol. Yeah. You know what Dolan's first impression of my stepdad was? Not very good. What happened was the first time I stayed over, the next day I was supposed to go to work, but my alarm didn't go off. And we ended up sleeping in a little bit. And no, what exactly happened again? I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was not my fault. And Dolan defended me, and my stepdad was like, "You don't have to defend. You don't have to defend her. She's the one in the wrong here." And gave my then boyfriend a great impression of him. Oof, great first impression. I mean, it's different now. My stepdad is a lot more vulnerable. He's sick. He probably has less than, I don't know, I want to say easily less than 10 years, but probably at least 4 or 5. I don't know, you know, health is a very fickle thing. You know, as long as he does the right things and stays medicated, you know, and doesn't do anything to, you know, trigger himself, he'll be fine. Of course, my life would be a hell of a lot worse without Dolan. Absolutely. Who knows? Maybe I would have eventually met someone, but there's no way that we ever would have been as compatible as what me and Dolan are. Seriously. No, he's amazing. And he's really, really nice too. He's still very sweet. Older, of course, but well, of course I'm older as well, but yes. So I want to get the base color of this and then I'll work on something else. Maybe I'll start shading, I'm not sure yet. It's basically the same thing that I do now. I just shade with just by multiplying the layer and just getting rid of the bits that I don't consider shadows. And then I colour on the wrong layer because I'm a doof. Dolan's channel actually started before we met. Not the countdowns, but the WoW stuff. Because he was interested in it, and apparently the thing that he was doing, no one else was doing. So, you know, he was doing okay with just getting by on WoW stuff for a while. Ariel, hello. Sorry for streaming at a weird time. My sleep, I woke up late, so therefore I stream late. That's my logic. And it gives Dolan a little bit of time to write. I mean, I could have stayed downstairs and watched, you know, GDQ, but meh. Yeah. So I am just arting and chatting, and I don't mind this. I know it's a bit late for some of you guys, but I appreciate you're here anyway, and heck, we might even meet some new people. I don't know. I think we've already had a couple of people I haven't seen before, or potentially maybe seen once or twice. So yeah, I don't know when I'll stop streaming, probably about, I'm going to aim, I think maybe at least 7, maybe, but I don't know. It depends, again, because body is weird. I have a coffee right here. Alright, Dolan's channel started, I think, what was it? It would have been before 2013, maybe 2012, 2011. He actually did the NICE course, the course that we met up in, so that he could fund himself and, you know, fund himself while his channel was still, you know, taking off. And then in 2014, in January, he was contemplating, he's like, I actually really like countdowns and I think I have a pretty good formula for a countdown channel. So, yes. The countdown started a year, not even a year after we met, probably the summer of 2014, which is January, February. Because we're in Australia, so our summer's a little bit different. My channel? Look, I only really went on YouTube because I wanted to watch, you know, people stream. And then, you know, people were asking me questions like, when are you putting up a video? When are you putting up a video? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? I could actually use this for, I could actually start streaming. Because I've been thinking about streaming for a while. I've been thinking about it since I started watching my friend Matt Colvin. Yes, Matt Colvin. On when I started watching him do his streams on Picardo. And because I already had a nice following here by not even having a video, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll stream on YouTube. That might be pretty cool. So yeah, that's how it started. It's kind of cool. Wait, Matt's here? Oof! Hey, Matt. It's a bit late for you, but hey, look, who am I talking to? I've also got Aloy up as well. I might work on her a little bit. I don't think I actually showed you the latest update because I haven't really done much. I just started doing some skin shading, but that's probably about it. Matt's so cool. I'm a gamer. Oof. You're making a time lapse. Oof. But yeah, no, I started streaming because I saw because I saw Matt streaming and how fun he was having. So I was like, you know what, I want that. So Matt's the reason why I started streaming. I didn't use Picardo like he was. I used YouTube because I already had, I don't remember how many subscribers I had when I first started streaming. I think it was over 10k, but I don't know the exact amount. But yeah, so if it wasn't for Matt, I probably never would have streamed or even thought about it. Because I saw how he was doing it, I'm like, wow, that's so cool. No, if you hear me say Matt, I'm more than likely talking about my friend Matt Colvin. I normally just use the word Matt though because people usually know who I'm talking about. No, fair enough. Absolutely. I know that you dabble in that a little bit. It's not your main thing, but you dabble in it nonetheless. Yeah, no, I know that, but I've never really done not safe for work, so I don't think I really need to worry. I mean, if I ever did, I think I'd probably just do it on Discord or something. Just have a Discord stream, because you can do that. You can stream on Discord now. If I do another art class, I don't know when I'm going to do another art class, but I really want to. It was so fun. Shh. Yeah. I need a tissue. I need more tissues. I actually bought some tissues, but I left them downstairs. Hey Matt, do you want to see my figurine? I showed it earlier. I'm just going to put it on cam again, guys. Quickly. OBS, cam. I got this in the mail today. Aren't they gorgeous? Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. Although it's technically Usagi and Mamoru, but yeah. Yeah. They're so cute. I love them. It's not the official figure though. If it was the official figure, it would have cost me over $1,000. So yeah. Oof. A custom figure? Dude, do it. Yeah. Yeah, so at the moment I'm just doing the base color of this, and then after that, we'll see. Oh no, it does look really nice. If you look up close, you can see there's like some minor differences. I did not pay $1,000 for that. That's a that's the Chinese version, which is technically a bootleg. But hey, it still looks nice. What was Dolan like before he knew the truth? Dolan's always more or less been the same. He's always been like, slightly sarcastic. He loves doing sarcasm. It's like one of his favorite things. Shh. Oof. Yeah, that's definitely pricey. No, some Chinese bootlegs are actually really good. I mean, I've got a Miku figure downstairs. That's really nice. The only way you can tell it's not official is because there are some bits on the costume that are less detailed than the official. I'd say most of my figures are legit, but I do have a couple of bootlegs. So I kind of bought that as myself as like you've been in isolation for a while, you've been saving up money, you deserve a tiny little treat. So that figurine and the Mew plush that I bought that has not arrived yet are my treats. Seeing as though I can't go out shopping with my girlfriends and, kind of can't really do anything else. Yeah. Yeah. No, some bootlegs are really nice. I mean, I couldn't tell you the difference. Most of the figures I've got on this shelf, though, I'm pretty sure are legit. Shh, lol. Yeah, I'm doing the arrows because arrows. Yes, I got the right arrows. Yep. Phew, I'm not screwing up today. For the emperor. What emperor? What are people not telling me? Did I do something wrong? Yeah, so Dolan's downstairs writing, so I thought that I'd, come upstairs and do a little bit of art. Because I'm kind of in the mood. Oof! Ouch. inch. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not too sure if I've actually seen that, but I've actually got some really nice alright, how do I explain this? Alright, so I've got some Sailor Moon figures downstairs, the original Innocenti. A couple of years ago they released these really nice big figures of the characters actually like performing their moves. Like just a little bit, like Mars with fire, Mercury with water, Venus with the Love Me chain circling around her, and Sailor Moon just by holding her wand. A couple of those are official, but I think most of them are bootleg. The only one I couldn't find was Jupiter, I suppose because it was kind of hard. But I do have Jupiter now, and she's really nice. But yeah, those figures, I'm pretty sure they're also bootleg, but they look really nice. I didn't know that they were bootleg, though. I'm just like, oof. Yeah. I'm hoping to get this. Oof. I saw a really nice Slave Layer Barbie, but I was like, it's quite a bit of money, and I'm not like a super duper fan, so I couldn't justify it. Nice. Yeah, I saw a really nice, and it didn't really look like her. It was nice, but it didn't look like her. You know, if I'm gonna get something, I want it to actually look like the character. No, no, it was a new one. It was like a something edition. Yes, a Slave Leia bar. Oh, not Slave Leia, Princess Leia. So the white outfit. It was pretty, but it didn't look like her. So I didn't buy it. Hello. Sorry if I haven't been reading messages. I am kind of trying to do these arrows because this is actually taking a little bit of time. Absolutely. Oh no! You got a Goku pop figure and your dog chewed it. That sucks. I have a couple of Goku figures as well because I am a Dragon Ball person. I have this Android 18 figure up here that's slightly, I wouldn't say skimpy, but slightly revealing. There are worse ones out there though. Like there are some really, really, really revealing ones. Alright, so this is one of my Android 18s. She is actually quite pretty. I kind of have a... Android 18 is one of my favourite characters, so I've got quite a few figures of her. Ah, fair enough. But yes, Android 18. Gotta put that back. Yeah, I might just do a sweep over of this area because I've got a few figures here. I bought that in Japan. When I went to Japan, I kind of just bought a lot of figures because terrible. Absolutely. I cannot confirm whether Shima is alive or dead. I just assume that, we assume that she just, you know, decided that she didn't want to live the internet life anymore. It's not surprising. I mean, the circumstances are a little bit strange, but what I've told you and what Dolan's told you is legit. She just stopped emailing. They were talking about the script, you know, voice work and all that, you know, just usual stuff. And then she just stopped emailing him. Before that, she actually did disappear for a little bit, but Dolan kind of covered it by, you know, having Melissa and I think Pringle and Hellbent, you know, do some videos that otherwise Shima would have done. When she came back, she kind of did a whole bunch of videos to make up for it, and then she disappeared again. So my theory personally is that she had another mental breakdown and just didn't come back. I cannot confirm nor deny that. It's my theory. I'm saying this now. That's my theory, based on what I've, you know, heard and, you know, just what I know of her. I spoke to her once, and it was about art of all things. So yeah, no, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get the answer from me. Just my theories. So, and there are some other things as well, like she did have a stalker. That's pretty much been confirmed in other places as well, so that's okay if I say that. But yeah, she did have a stalker from before she was Shima, and I think again after she was Shima, so, you know, it's a tricky subject. We don't know. We do not know. But the other thing as well that makes it kind of sad, and I'm not too sure if Dolan actually admitted this or not, but she actually appeared on a few of her other, social media websites. Like she logged in and actually, did some things. Like I think she logged in on Steam a little bit after she stopped emailing Dolan, so that's how he knew that she was alright. Because she'd logged into her, some of her other things. Even though she hadn't replied or emailed, she was still logging into some of her other accounts. So that's how Dolan knew that she was okay. She just wasn't emailing back for some reason. I don't know if he actually said that or not. But yeah, she was still logging into her other social media without actually emailing him, and that's how he knew that she was still alright. No, that's okay. It is late. It is currently about, it's almost 6, but that's okay. It's still technically early in the stream for me. It's okay. Good night. I hope you have a nice sleep. Yeah, he might have. But yeah, she logged into her I think it was her Steam account or some other, gaming website. So, yeah. That's how he knew that she was alright. She just wasn't emailing him back, and that's what really upset him. My lightest secret. I don't really have any secrets. I'm kind of boring. Like, no, I'm not boring. I just don't really have anything to hide. I don't know. My lightest secret. It's not really a secret if I've told it a bunch of times. Oh, I've got one that you probably might not have heard of. But this is something I have said on stream a few times. So, to some people this might be new. To other people it's like, Gooby, you've told this story at least 10 times. Alright. My father wanted to use me to get a green card for his friend so that they could be an Australian citizen. That's something that's not common knowledge. I tell it every so often. I wouldn't call it a secret, though. It's just an interesting fact. No, I like peanut butter. That's not a secret. So not a secret per se, but an interesting but kind of sad fact. Would not have happened if I was a male. Not everyone is. Okay, I'm Australian and I hate Vegemite. Hate Vegemite. Again, that's not really a secret, that's just a fact. I know, right? My own dear old sweet father wanted to bring me overseas so that I could, be someone's bride. Oof, that's not good. Lol. It burns. What burns? I'm British, I don't like tea. Fair? Tea's alright. Oh, really? I'm half Mexican, I don't like beans. Yeah, well, my biggest Australian secret is that I don't like Vegemite. Dolan doesn't hate Vegemite, but he's one of those people that likes a little bit. Nah, I can't stand Vegemite. I apologise to the Vegemite people that might be watching this and be like, Gooby, how could you? You're Australian. Nah, nah. You know, like Vegemite. I also don't like eggs. I like them in cakes or like used as an ingredient, but you know, I don't like eggs. What is Vegemite? Really disgusting. Oof. Hello. How you doing? Jaina was here. Yeah, Jaina was here earlier, so. Oh, I love cake. And I think egg is okay as like an actual ingredient. Things like if you're combining something, but oh, Vegemite burns is what you're trying to say. All right, yeah, it's gross. All right, you do not like cake. There are some people like that. I appreciate the humor. I love it. I have never had golden flower tea. There's a couple of teas I've had just before. No, I think it was just after the first lockdown. We went out for we went for high tea. And there were some really nice teas, but I can't remember what they were. But yeah, I had some tea and I actually really liked it. Dolly didn't mind it either. Quad's going? Alright. For you. It's almost 6 here. It's the tiniest little things. Ooh, that's not done at all either. It's rare to see, but it's true. Run away from the pain. Yeah, 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 yeah. Late stream. You knew that. I don't think it's really nice to bully your girlfriend, or your, it's not very nice to bully people. I would say no, but it's your choice. Am I one of those people that believe in ghosts? I don't know. I will neither confirm nor deny that ghosts are a possibility. No, but I've heard of cat dog. Cat dog, cat dog, cat dog. Alone in the world, the little cat dog. Hey, Sly Batman. Yes, I'm streaming late. Because I woke up late. Simple as that. Gooby, can I bully Rob? Oh, go ahead. I know I'm going to get called out for that. It's a joke. You know, you can bully each other just as long as it doesn't reflect badly in the chat. Don't you dare close your eyes. You're going to bully me for that. Whatever. Sorry. I'm a child at the end of the day. Nope. Oof, don't do that. Bad enough that Dolan still does that. Boy. Husband is not an excuse. Nope. I kind of feel like I let people down when people ask me, like, do you know this and do you know that? And I'm like, nope. At least I'm honest. Oof, cool. Yeah, I do want to do a little bit of work in Illustrator, but I really want to get the base of this done. Oof! Ouch! Damn! The Pog. Let's never bring up the Pog again. Pog is scary. You have that one photo that should not exist, and that is it. Although there's also a couple of childhood ones, but I know my mum would never post those because, yikes. I have no idea what that is, but okay. Oof. It gets to that point where you think you're just looking at everything the same. Oof. Harsh. Ooh, no, I haven't. Erased. We've started watching Korra. I don't know. Do mermaids exist? Look, there's a lot of things that we haven't discovered, so... No. No, did Matt say he was going to go? No. Where did Matt say he was leaving? Yeah, no, fair enough. I just saw it then. He did tag me, I just had to scroll up. Good night. I know this is kind of boring to watch, you know, just doing this over and over, just making sure I actually do get it. But yeah. No. No, we finished watching Brand New Animal, so now we're watching Korra. Dolan has seen Avatar. He wasn't a huge... Not that he didn't like it, he just thought some of the humour was a bit childish. He thinks he might have liked it more when he was younger. Me? Nah, I still love Avatar. And if Netflix really do what they say they're going to do, then I don't think I'm going to watch it. Lol, maybe. I'm a child at the end of the day. A child with a 28-year-old body. That's usually what I say. I am so close. And there's still more work to do afterwards. I believe what I want to believe, and what I believe is probably not what the truth is anyway. I should really make it so that these actually do line up. It just doesn't line up by the tiniest little margin. Oof, I love that. No, I don't. No, that's not what I want. I want the tool to work. Step backwards. Black tool. Alright. And you have the right tool, but it's the wrong layer. Yep, that's me. Good job. And if you can hear that, yes, that is rain. Rain is nice. Me and Dolan went for a walk in the rain before just to get coffee and come back. Well, in his case, he got lunch and came back, but yeah. Bald eagle. Alright. Oof. Oh crap, how many oofs is that already? Maybe don't tell me. Maybe I want to keep it a surprise. And now because I had to do that weird thing and I lost my lines, I have to go over this and make it nice again. Yeah, good job. I appreciate having to do over because I made one mistake. And instead of starting over, I decided to go with it and hopefully fix it later. Go eat meat. Meat's not bad. Don't let my vegan friends hear you say that. Yeah. I really, really don't like this lockdown. It's not me per se, it's just other people. I mean, Dolan and housemate are already going a little nuts. Don't tell them I told you that. Full Metal. I have not actually seen that, but I've heard about it many times. It's one of those, I think me and Dolan will watch it together eventually. But at the moment, we're rewatching Korra. Alright, see ya. Have a nice night. Sleep well. I was aware when I started streaming that a lot of people would probably just be about to go to bed. But I figured that there might be a chance that I'd, stream and maybe, some new people might show up and be like, oh, I've never seen Gooby stream this time before. But yeah, might play games, might not play games, I don't know. Oh, I'll finish it. It just probably won't be finished for a while. I'm sorry that you guys are looking at arrows and being like, wow, this is boring. But no, it's just me being a perfectionist. Good thing I didn't draw 100 arrows. See, that's a good attitude. The night is still young. I think I'll probably finish at about 7, maybe 7:30. I mean, I doubt that we're going to have food before that because we literally ate just before, so yeah. But yeah, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, even if I wake up early, so that I can actually stream on Monday for my patrons. It's gonna be a party. Well, maybe not, just a little bit of fun, not a party. My Hero? Oh, we're watching that. We're up to date. I think I read that Agretsuko is coming out, the new season. Doesn't seem that long ago since I watched the last season. Nah, yes, Dwight's alright because he's kind of almost in the same time zone as me, just I think either an hour or two behind. Hey Thanos! Yes, I am streaming at a weird time. This is not my usual stream time, but I woke up late and I still wanted to stream, so here I am. And if people decide that they, need to drop out early, that's totally fine. No feelings lost, seriously. Oh, Perth, yes, Perth. I know Perth. Perth is 2 hours behind, so yes. Viper, however, if she's still here, she's half an hour behind, which is really weird. I mean, it's not weird for them, but it's kind of weird when it comes to, how the rest of the world is. How most countries hours behind, or an hour and this many minutes behind. But it's like, nope, we are half an hour behind. So my 6 o'clock is her 5:30. Yeah. Anime is so fun. Watch anime. Anime good. And if you know Japanese, you can actually pick up a few words and be like, oh my god, I know what they're saying. It's always so fun when you know what they're saying. Even if just. Weebs are now banned. But I'm a weeb. Does that mean I'm banned from my own channel? Oh, okay. Cool. I think I've heard that before. I just heard cat. Cat must have done something very bad. Aw, Vaughn, hey! No problem. I didn't tell you, but I actually coloured on the wrong layer for the longest time, so I lost a lot of my nice, little line art things. So I'm going over it again and just, getting some of those curves back. But yeah. Thank you. I like that you knew that it was your picture. It's like, yep, I'm just working on the arrows, just trying to make it nice. All weebs are banned. Then I'd be banned. Can I be banned from... I suppose technically you can be banned from your own channel. It's just literally your channel's taken down, so yes. No, that's very true. Korra is an anime. I said isn't. It sounded like is, but isn't is what I meant to say. Aw, Vaughn, you didn't have to do that, but thanks for the $5 donation. Much appreciated. I mean, technically this is for your, support on Patreon, which is, already kind of been paid for. But I appreciate the tip, nonetheless. Thank you. Alright, just going over, and yep. Oof, yeah, I've heard that before. That's what some people believe. Then you must love the new Uzaki channel, however you say her name. if you want my opinion on the anime character that's making the rounds at the moment, you know, grey hair kind of looks like a kid character, not really a 19-year-old. My opinion is, my personal opinion of the character is she's boring. That's my opinion of her. She's just boring. The controversy is a bit silly, but I personally just think she's boring to look at. She doesn't have an interesting design. She's just boring. Sorry to those that like her, but that's just my opinion. Which character? Uzaki-chan, or Uzumaki. It's the character that you've seen on Twitter that has big boobs, and it says Sugoi or something like that on her front. You will have seen it, you probably just don't know that's what her name is. She's 19 years old and she looks like a kid. But that's just the design. Why are people so touchy these days? I don't know, but yeah, people have been complaining a lot because they say it looks more like a child character than a woman character, so yeah. But my personal opinion is she's just got a boring design. But hey, like or dislike, that's just my opinion. Hey Jean. I am okay. I am just doing some art stuff. Cool. I have no idea. Kung Fu Panda or Cars? Kung Fu Panda I think was really interesting. Jack Black's really funny. I like that I don't need to have music in the background because it's just raining right now. Rain is really nice to listen to. Hey Bert, how you doing? Hope you are having a nice day. For me, it is currently 6:13, so a little bit later than my normal stream, but I woke up a little bit later, so yeah. Oof, ouch. And I'm currently just making sure that the arrows, which I'm saying correctly, that the arrows are coloured in fairly properly. Eat. It's almost done now, it's just the hair thing and a couple of the little bits. I'm just going to zoom in again just to double check. Oof. It's a good thing you guys are friendly because ouch. Yep, no, that'll do. There's, yeah, some curves. I'm not entirely sure what the reference is, but cool. I am both using mouse and tablet for this. Really? Actually, no, you're checking, aren't you? You're like, because you weren't here, you don't know whether I actually said oof in the first 15 minutes or not. I don't know. Jaina was up here, so there's a chance I might have said oof. Are people actually counting? Yeah, some colours don't really show through properly. I think it's because I've got this. Yeah, I might change that a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. That's a nice drawing, thank you. It's a commission reward. So they've technically already paid for it via their Patreon pledges. So, you know, yeah, and they gave me a nice little, just a little tip before, so that was very much appreciated. They didn't have to do that, they're just very nice. Well, maybe because I haven't been doing it long enough. You'll notice the oofs eventually. I think Dolan started noticing. Yeah, we had pizza last night, which was not terrible. It wasn't the best pizza I had, but it was kind of, you know how you have those pizzas, some of them are a little bit oily. Yeah, this pizza was a little bit oily, so I probably shouldn't have finished the whole thing. I probably should have left a couple of slices, but oh well. Oof. Thanks. I've seen you a couple of times, Gardevoir, unless there are other people with the name Gardevoir. Shh. Oof. God damn it. I'm not even doing it on purpose. Oh no, it was olive oil. It was definitely olive oil, but it was oily, you know? And it wasn't a terrible pizza. Obviously, I mean I ate it, but it's not the best. I really should not get margarita unless I know it's going to be good. I think when I'm trying different pizza places, because we tried a different one, I should probably get like Hawaiian or barbecue chicken or something, because that way you know it's going to have flavor. Margarita it's plain, but if you get a really good one, it's delicious. It's just the right amount of flavor, especially the really herby ones. Oof. Cool. Soz. You'll have to forgive me, my brain is a little odd at times. Some people would probably argue all the time because lol. I do apologise though if I do talk a little bit. You know what was really funny? I was talking to Dolan last night about a thing, and he interrupted me and said, "Darling, you've told me this story like 10 times." And I'm like, "No, I haven't. Maybe 2 times, but not 10 times." And it's like, you've got to remember that I've been with a man for 7 years now, so apparently every story I've ever told, I've told at least 10 times. So, yeah, I repeat myself. Not intentionally, it just kind of happens. And apparently I tell stories without giving the full details, so I go off on a tangent and people are like, dude, what was the context of this story? So, yeah. I think I'm going to go over this and just, you know, give her a little bit more thickness of the hair. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't got any new stories unless they literally just happened. Like waking up early this morning to make sure I could get my figurine, as I said, because I did not want to miss out. Like, I didn't want to stay up here and then have to run downstairs and get it. I figured it'd be better if I waited downstairs for the bell to go off and then get it, you know? And then after I got it, I came back upstairs and I ended up going to sleep again. So, yeah, that's what happened. I didn't end up waking up when Dolan did, because, lol. It's an opinion. I'm not personally a fan, but hey, if you like it, then good for you. And wrong layer. God damn it, Gooby. Such a dope. Yep, I'm a dope. Cheeseburgers aren't terrible, but I usually prefer chicken burgers. Well, you see, the thing is, if you don't get the doorbell right away, they'll probably just leave. And because it was raining, that would mean that they'd probably take it to the post office. And the post office is only open for a short amount of time on Saturday. So I was like, you know, when they come, I just want to be able to I just want to be able to get it, and you know, not have to worry about waiting extra time. Exaggerate stories sometimes. I have seen people getting arrested, and I have no context for it. And it's like, dude, what the heck is happening here? That's kind of weird. We do have a house with a porch. And yes, I have yelled down to them sometimes. But that's usually if I took a little while getting ready, like I probably need to wear something that's a little bit more weather appropriate, for example. Like I might be wearing shorts and I have to change to pants because yikes. Oof. Lol, I'm sorry. Yeah, when I come around. Oh, we kind of live in a long street, so if it's left out, then yeah, we kind of, yeah. Oof, yeah, I have no idea. That's trippy though. Yeah, I'm just kind of, hello, I haven't seen you in a while, but I do recognize your name, but I'm not going to try to say it because I'll butcher it. There was a story recently about how some people decided that they would go to McDonald's past curfew and the police arrested them. I know that's a recent story. I'm not too sure what town it was in, but I'm pretty sure it was Victoria somewhere. No, our mailbox is small. It can only fit letters. Mine was a parcel. No, I had to go downstairs so that they could actually give it to me. And yeah. Oh, really? I will let them know. I will let them know. What did they do? Was it one of the recent stories or something? No, but we have like all right, let me just show you a little bit of an example. All right. So, this is a very rough drawing and I'm not really much of a, landscape person, but say this is our street. We're at the end. There's like a tiny little step here. There's the door. And there's like a bunch of other little units like near us and around us. So there's like barely anywhere to really leave things around. And if they left the parcel somewhere, it would be on the street and anyone can, grab that. So I thought it would be better to actually, be there and collect it. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I wasn't awake, my housemate probably would have done it, but I couldn't rely on her. I mean, she might have been upstairs listening to music, so yeah. So it's basically just a road and there's like no porch or anything, it's just units and houses, so yeah, there's really no place for them to put it except out front, and there's a huge possibility that someone would just nab it. I'm literally going to rub this out. I just wanted to show you an example of what our street's like, but yeah, we're at the end of the street, so there's like a tiny little unit here as well, but you can't get to it from that side, so yeah. Oof, oh, that's terrible. But no, that's kind of what our living arrangements are. We don't have like a suburban house or anything where there's like a fence and you can just, leave it in the front. You guys don't call it that? Erase it then. Whatever. There you go. I erased that. Yeah. When I come around. Well, that's okay. I just basically explained that we don't have like a suburban house, so you're basically leaving it out on the street. Exactly. And like I said, I didn't want to rely on my housemate to grab it because that would have been unfair. She already does so much. So, yeah. I was responsible for my parcel and I'm totally fine with taking that responsibility. The point is, I have it now. I have my figurines, so yes, I am happy. No, I'll tell him that one of his story videos made people laugh. He'll appreciate that. I mean, we do, but that's kind of for Dolan's for his work stuff. So if someone wants to send something work related, he's got it for that. It doesn't matter. Point is, I got my parcel. I woke up early for it. Ended up going back to sleep because I was tired. Oh, you should have seen the parcel. It was like completely wrapped. Like it was in a box that was in a box that was wrapped in like bubble wrap and all the other stuff. So, oh no, they definitely took care of it. Whoever sent it, really took care of it. So yeah, nah, it didn't arrive broken. It was totally fine. So now the next thing I'm waiting for is a Mew plush, which again I will show on stream when I can. Ah, wrong layer. God damn it, dummy. Oof. Lol. There's no Jaina in here right now. Nope, it's just me on my own. That's cool. Yeah. Yep. If something doesn't work, usually the correct thing to do is just deselect it, and it should be fine after that. It's likely that I just haven't clicked on a tool properly. Oh, she was very interested in the box and I took it out. I'm not 100% sure though whether bubble wrap is recyclable or not, so I just kind of placed it somewhere. I suppose I will be told later, yeah, no, that's actually recyclable. Yeah. I know most recyclables, but some things I'm a little bit unsure of because yikes. There is an oof counter apparently. Oof. Damn it. Hey, Cashew. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know. I'm not counting, but I really, really, really would like to have a stream counter. I got Streamlabs, but I haven't set it up properly because I kind of looked at it and I was overwhelmed, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll look at this some other time. But yeah, I want to have a counter for oofs and wrong layer because I often, you know, say that quite a bit. Lol. I am so glad that I decided to stream. I knew that would be a bit of a risk. You know, so there'd be a chance that I probably wouldn't get, you know, many people, but I've had a few people come. I haven't looked at my numbers or anything. I really don't care about that. I just see the chat box, I see there are people talking to me, and that's enough. So, eat. This is exactly what it was. A gift for myself because, you know, isolation sucks. Ah. Oof. May. Damn. I've waited a long time for a parcel before that never came. And then there was one time where it turned out I had in my bag the whole time, so I'd obviously grabbed it out of the mail, forgot about it. And yeah, I actually ended up, you know, not sending them feedback because it was too late to send feedback, but I sent them a message saying, I am so sorry, the parcel actually did arrive. I just, you know, kind of misplaced it, so I apologise for not leaving feedback. They were nice. They didn't hold a grudge or anything like that. I think they appreciated that I actually, you know, took the time to message them. So I was under the impression that it was earrings, by the way. I bought myself some earrings. And yeah, it turned out that I had it the whole time. I just had no idea. I just put it in my bag and forgot about it. It happens. I am very forgetful. I'm not a perfect person. I'm like far from perfect. I have many flaws. But at the end of the day, the only thing I really want to do with my life is draw and potentially have at least 1 or 2 graphic novels, you know, done at some point in my life. Those are my art goals. Plus, of course, getting more commissions done, but I can't exactly collect anymore right now. I have to finish my current lot and then worry about opening commissions later. The only exception is patrons, so yeah. Oh, that's very sweet. Oof, interesting. So yeah, those are my only goals. I don't have anything like I want, you know, this amount of money by the time I'm this amount or anything like that. No. I just want to do art and I would like to have a graphic novel one day. I've started working on characters at long last. So I've made some steps at least. I don't know. eBay is usually pretty good. I know there's a couple of other websites that are better than eBay for cosplay things, but I don't know what they are. My sister would know. God, I really should message her. I know I've said that a million times already, but I really should. Be like, hey sis, I miss you. You know that I've done the sketch. It was a gift, remember? I'm just doing bits and pieces of other things right now. I don't even want to admit how long ago I started working on this. It was kind of, I started working on it, then I paused, did other things, and now I'm working on it again because I want to be able to get some things done so I can actually accept more work down the line. Right, okay, I will remember that. Who knows, maybe I'll start working on it next week. If I can. My body's not an asshole. I hate my body. And it's not because I'm fat or anything, I just hate. Okay, I'm not fat, but I am definitely slightly overweight. There's a difference. Oof. No, that's right, actually. Yeah. No. Well, you can't see my gut, can you? It's just for my height. I'm a little bit overweight. I'm not terribly overweight. Oof, that was terrible. Undo cut pixels. What I meant to do was use this to color it in. I'm not sucking it in. I'm just kind of not showing my full body right now. I'm sitting. It's good to sit. I kind of wonder if I'm actually starting to get like a little bit of, if I'm actually starting to damage my back because I'm sitting down so much. Damned if you sit down, damned if you don't. I cannot win. Yeah. Oof, nice. World War I costume. Alright. Fascinating. I'm about 170. And I weigh between 75 and 80 kilos. I seem to dip between that constantly. So I am technically a little overweight. I'm not obese, but I am overweight. Oh, I used to be I used to be underweight. I used to be skinny as. But then metabolism caught up with me and it's like, you know what? We're going to punish you now. You know, you thought how you could eat whatever and not worry about the consequences? Guess what? That happened. Rice cakes. So usually what I do is I have, a small breakfast and I only really have one big meal a day and the rest are just, just snacking here and there. Do horses actually sleep while standing? I believe they do. I do not know for a fact though. That is just kind of a guess. Yeah. I'm like, what's that? Oh, that's her hair. Lol. I'm done. The thumbnail. Thank you. Yeah, just a casual stream. I have fun. That's what's most important at the end of the day, having fun and getting work done. Sorry, my nose is being a bitch. No, that's true. Even if we weren't in isolation, I doubt that I would have done much walking at all because my body's been an absolute bitch. But the pandemic's kind of just got a lot of people down, unfortunately. I'm more or less down for, down because of other people. Not for myself because, dude, I probably would have been stuck indoors anyway, so hasn't really changed much for me. Damn. I'm just slow, but I'm getting stuff done. But thankfully, I know this is going to sound lazy, Pokemon Go now have this thing called where you can actually do gyms from a distance as long as you have a remote raid pass. So I still get to play Pokemon Go without leaving the house. Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Apparently exercise could have been doing me more damage than good, from what I've read recently. Because one of the cures for chronic fatigue is graded exercise. So you exercise over time and then you add a little bit more and more to your routine. Well, I was doing that and I ended up getting a really nasty headache, so I've never really done it to that extreme since. I've done small things here and there, but never like the full-on workout. So, yeah. So, yeah. And there's a chance that by doing exercise over time, because what happens is with chronic fatigue, at least for me and for other people, a lot of it is based on how you feel or how you feel your body is. 9 times out of 10, you can tell how you feel by how your body's reacting. So if your body's reacting negatively, like, just feeling sore or tired, then that should mean, stop, just relax, and don't do anything else to really push yourself today. But some people decide, you know what, I'm going to push myself anyway and end up crashing. What I've been doing lately is trying not to get to that point of pushing myself too hard and crashing. So I end up doing, not a lot, but I still get a little bit of pain. So I'm avoiding crashing, but I'm still getting pain. So that's kind of my life at the moment. Not doing too much to avoid crashing. My last crash, I think, was about a month ago. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But I just found it kind of weird that apparently exercise for a lot of people does more damage than good. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'm one of those people. So it doesn't mean I'm never going to exercise again. It just means that I will do it if I can and when I can. Yoga is probably a good thing to do because it's slow movements and it's basically just, some different poses. Yeah, I know I did a weird little groove thing there. I don't know why. Cats think about food all the time. Of course they do. Jaina looks for more food almost as soon as she's finished eating. I didn't sleep too badly last night. I just ended up waking up early because I needed to go to the bathroom. And seeing that my parcel was coming today, so I decided to stay up and wait for it. And then when it came, I went back to sleep because I was tired. That's been my day today plus this stream. It's 6:30 now. So, oof, that has not been coloured in properly. You can see the background a little bit. That is interesting. Almost like that doesn't exist. It's very weird. Yeah. Is this not all the way either? Weird. Either that or I'm zoomed in too much. My brain is just being weird. Maybe my brain's just being weird. I don't know, cats just like to be the boss. No, I think it's just the zoom in. It is actually coloured, it's just being weird. Yeah. I've tried to be better with my eating though. Like I used to, naughty me, I used to have 2 packets of noodles, but now I've cut it down to 1 pack. I used to have the big tin of baked beans and spaghetti as well, but I've cut that down to the slightly smaller tin. So, yeah, that's an interesting topic. I don't know anything, so I'm not even going to butt in and try to, say something that I don't even know if it's true or not. But I did see recently that there is apparently a shark somewhere in Europe, I believe, that is over 400 years old. Or like between 200 and 500 years old, they've discovered because of how its eye is. So it's just this old creature just lurking around. It's a type of shark. I can't remember what it's called, but it's fascinating. I honestly thought it was a hoax thing, but no, there is apparently a shark somewhere that is 400 years old that is still keeping on. Greenland, that's it. I don't know if it's been recently discovered or if they've recently discovered that it's that old. Like they found it and was like, okay, let's do a thing about how old it is. There are some jokes saying that what they did was they found the animal, killed it, dissected it, and found out how old it was. But no, I think there's a way to check age without actually doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of naughty last night when I had my pizza. I was kind of full, but I ate it anyway, you know? Not full, but, you know. Yeah. 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 Dull. Yeah. Right, okay. But yeah, I read that. I didn't click too many articles, I just kind of had a look at the base of it. But yeah, it's fascinating. There is a 400-year-old marine creature somewhere that predates many things. Do dolphins have teeth? I have no idea. It's something that could easily be found out on Google, though. No, they do. I can picture it now in my head, and yes, I'm pretty sure they have teeth. Unless it's like some form of thing that looks like teeth, but it's not teeth. Yeah. Oh, yes, I've heard that before. Oh, that's sucky. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully when I go downstairs later, Dolan will have done a lot of writing and he'll be really happy. I would love to see Dolan be happy. I mean, he's happy most days, but he's been getting a little bit frustrated with his lack of writing lately. So hopefully when I go downstairs later to see him, he'll have done a bit of writing. He did do exercise earlier. Yeah, killer whales, but they are, you know, also quite deadly. Like, I'm pretty sure if they saw one of us in the water, they wouldn't hesitate to attack and eat us. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. Don't quote me, though, because I'm probably wrong. Dolan hasn't been, I don't want to rat him out or anything, but he hasn't been exercising as much as he normally does. But no, he's doing a little bit of exercise here and there, which is good. I have not, you know, completely given up on exercising, but if I do exercise, I have to not be sick at all. Not even a minor headache, because otherwise it's just going to trigger and make it worse. I remember going to the gym with Mum, and I'd probably have to stop after about half an hour because my body would just be like triggering and being all bitchy. Stupid body. Yes, I've heard that before too. I like this. This is like an education stream, and I'm not the one doing the educating. Eh. Absolutely, if you want to. Say panda. They kind of are. They're pretty. They're deadly, but they're very pretty. I think there are a lot of animals like that. You know, they're pretty, but they're actually quite deadly. Like the big cats, for example. Funny. Funny stuff. I appreciate the humour. Ooh, amazing. I've seen humpback whales before. Not up close, but like actually on the beach and, you know, when they do when they migrate to Victoria. That was pretty cool. I couldn't appreciate it at the time because, I mean, I liked it, but I couldn't like appreciate it at the time, you know, not the way I could now. It's still nice though. When Melissa was here, we went to Phillip Island and saw the penguins. There weren't as many penguins though because I think of the weather or just the way the climate is. Yes, I saw humpback whales. Not up close, but I could see them in the distance and it was really cool. Oof. I think that's my first oof in a little while. Wow, go me. Oh, okay. Do they like have cyanide in their mouth or something? Or something like that? Or do they just... whatever? That's not my name. That's not my name. Sorry. Oof, that's lovely. I saw this thing recently about this it was a video. This family that were out on a boat and they were being chased by dolphins, I think, or some kind of dolphin was like, you know, just out near them. The father was really excited, but the kids and the wife were like really freaking out, like, oh my god, it's gonna kill us, it's gonna kill us, it's gonna kill us, it's gonna knock our boat over. And the dad's like kind of laughing, being like, guys, that's not gonna happen. Just enjoy the fact that this is very rare and you know you know, this is a special moment, you know, appreciate it. You know, this is a pretty much a once in a lifetime thing. And they're still freaking out. The wife was or the mother was the one with the problem. The kids were only freaking out because the mother was freaking out. They were just worried that they were going to go topside or something. But nope, pretty sure it was a dolphin. The dolphins were just, you know, just being cute. Oof, no thanks. Scary stuff. Yeah. Yeah, what's my account? Have I had any account? Besides, you know, pets, obviously, you know, patting pets, which is really nice. I've had a snake around me before, but that was, what do you call it, controlled? As in, you know, they had the zookeepers around, or the, you know, the professionals, and they were standing nearby, and it was obviously a non-venomous snake, or a snake that had obviously, you know, had the venom taken out. But yeah, I had a snake wrapped around me once. That was pretty cool. Would I be able to do it now? Probably not. I've also patted a few animals here and there. But as a... oh, no, I got really close to a kangaroo once. It was kind of following us while we were walking around. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I've had a snake around my neck. You know, just kind of dangling there, and had some photos taken. I'm pretty sure I was still in primary school at the time. Because it was at the primary school, so yeah. Oof. Oh, there was another close encounter that we had though. Back when my pop, I've talked about him before. Back when my pop was still alive, we used to go. Me and my cousin used to visit his house like almost every holiday. And one time there was a snake on the back porch. So what my pop did was, instead of trying to shoo it away, he literally cut it in half, like just chopped it. And when we went out to see it, it was still wiggling. It was like it obviously can't move, but it's, you know, it's two parts that have obviously, you know, been separated. They're still moving independently. And it was really trippy. I think Pop just did that because it was really, like, it was literally at our house. Sorry, at his house. So instead of letting it wander on its merry way, he's just like, nope, I'm not having you at my house. And he, you know, cut it in half. Really trippy. So I'm watching this snake just slowly die, and I'm like, wow. It could have bitten any one of us. I'm pretty sure it was a deadly snake as well. It was a poisonous one. Because, you know, Australia, we have poisonous snakes. So, yes, I don't know if we were almost bitten or anything like that. But yeah, go outside and there's a snake cut in half. So, yeah. It was like a full-on axe as well. I can still kind of picture it in my head because things like that you just don't forget overnight. Don't ask me what... Oh yeah, he was brave. He was very brave. He's no longer with us though, unfortunately. He's the one that I talked about. He'd had a few heart attacks. I think one or two. I can't remember exactly what his what his health history was, but basically what happened was he went out for a ride, hit his head, and then he went back to the house as if nothing happened. And then a couple of hours later, I don't know, things started happening, and he was, airlifted via helicopter to the best hospital in Victoria. And yeah, and then he died that night because he had a brain hemorrhage. Sorry. It's probably the most shocking out of all the deaths that I've dealt with because it was random. Like we were arranging to actually meet up with him like, you know, that's, just a week from then. Like we were catching up with him in a couple of days and then that happened. He was a wonderful man, but I would have loved, how you have a relationship with your grandparents when you're younger, but then, things change when you're older. I would have loved to have had one conversation with him as an adult. So that's always kind of sucked. I mean, look, he'd kind of already beaten death a couple of times because he's had a couple of strokes, heart attack, a few things. He wasn't the healthiest man, but, it's still a very, sad and random way for him to die, just, hitting his head and not getting it checked right away. So, I don't know. It's just one of those, appreciate them while they're still around. It would have been nice to actually have that catch up, but, timing. Oof. I didn't mean to bring the mood of the stream down. But, yeah, that was an encounter. There was a snake and my pop chopped it in half. It was fascinating and scary at the same time. I can't remember how old I was. I probably would have been like, maybe... God, how old would have I been? Okay, this is a very large range, but I would have been between 10 and 15 because I can't remember exactly when it happened. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen when I was an older teen. I'm pretty sure it was when I was still a child. So I'd say 10 and 15. It was weird. No. Yeah, no, that really sucks. My grandmother, on my dad's side, the one that wanted to not sell me. I suppose technically sell me, but not sell me. Use me to get his friend a green card. His mother died when I was in grade 5. And the reason that she died was she had pancreatitis, or whatever it's called. Oops, and she refused to have an operation. So if she'd had the operation, she probably would still be alive. But I don't know. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry to bring the mood down. Let's talk about cool shows. Alright. Still watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am enjoying it. Still no spoilers, although I kind of get the feeling that I know what's going to happen with a couple of characters, but no spoilers, please, because I'm enjoying it. And I'd kind of like to see how they go about it, For anyone who doesn't know, I'm 28, but I act like I'm, still in my teens. Or I'm still a child, I should say. Probably not even in my teens. Like, I'm still a child. I've watched Gurren Lagann. I've seen it all. I was going to draw some fan art of it, but, you know, life kind of happens and then you don't. I really want to draw the girl, Nia. I think she's got a really cool design. That's just me talking, though. I mean, obviously, the popular one is Yoko. I kind of both like and don't like Yoko at the same time. I really liked Nia. And, you know, the twist, the early twist that happens early on that you don't exactly see coming, but when it happens, it's just like, oh, that happened. That was shocking. And that did get me, and I might have cried. Oh, I definitely cried. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then watch Gurren Lagann, because it's an experience. It's a little bit over the top, but it's an experience, and it's actually really enjoyable. All right, have I done it? Have I completed this? It wasn't boring. I think there were some bits where it kind of went off on a bit of a tangent, but for the most part, it was pretty good. All right, I think I have covered it almost. There's just some weird lash bits. Lol. I'm sorry. Ah, yes, just, nope, there's still a tiny little bit. Oh, wait, no, that's because I've got that layer showing. Right. No, there's still a little bit here, there's still a little bit there. It's mostly covered, though. There's just a few little tiny bits I need to do. Lol, I appreciate the humour. Watching Grimm. Oh god, I love Grimm. Unfortunately, Dolan won't watch it because he thinks the acting's a bit subpar, but I love it. I thought it was really clever. I have not watched all of it, but I do know the ending. I know what happens. Because I spoil things for myself. If I don't finish a show, I end up looking it up and just kind of saying, you know, ooh, what happens? Yeah, there's a few little bits here and there. I mean, I don't have to be super, super proper, but I like to be proper. And hiccup, apparently. Oh, Monroe was amazing. I love Monroe. He's funny. The acting's great. Alright, so now I need to go over that because it's not quite done, and over this because that's not quite done, and this too, and this. I'm very, very picky, apparently, if you don't know. Alright, the reason why I'm streaming now, I don't know. Yes, I said. Sorry. And apparently my brain is also a bit derpy. I woke up early because I had to get a parcel. And then after the parcel came, I went back to sleep. And then I ended up waking up at 2:30, having a shower, and not getting up until about 3:30. Oof. Alright, so now, how the heck am I going to shade this? I think probably just straight on. I think that would be nice. It's 7 o'clock now. I'm still good. I think I can stream for another half an hour. If you guys are okay with an art-only stream. I'm not too sure. I think. I mean, I'm still kind of in an art mood, so I'm still going to do some art stuff. I should probably save this. Save. I will do something else, but I want to at least start a tiny little bit of shading. But I do want to work on something else a little bit. Alright, so this is my trick. I go down to multiply, and then all of a sudden I've got all my shading done. So, now what I do is I erase the bits that I don't want to consider shaded. Usually start with the skin. Alright, so I'll have a tiny bit of shading there. Actually, no, I think the neck will probably just be shaded. Alright. Well, it looks really weird. Oh, because I used blue. I didn't actually use the eraser. Then I'm like, oh wow, that's a really weird color. No wonder, because I colored and I didn't actually erase. That looks more like it, except I'm going to use light. I'm going to undo the hardness and make it soft. Yep, thanks, save. Mutant. Alright, yes, I'll use mutant. Why couldn't I read that earlier? Oof. It's kind of obvious, actually. Wait, step backwards. Bitch, step backwards. Oof. Sometimes I must do a bunch of things without realizing. That kind of sucks. I mean, I'll probably still need to do a tiny little bit of shading in there, but yep. Alright, so front on a little bit here. Yeah, I can go over it later. Kind of my thing, I can go over it later. Ouch. Like I said, I can go over this later, absolutely. Actually, no, I will get rid of that, but I will go over it lightly afterwards. We'll see how this looks. Alright, hand. And not colour. I do not want to colour it, I want to erase it. Your dad works for YouTube. Oof. Cool. Can you tell him that they've made some really silly decisions lately? I have no idea. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't know. I kind of pay attention, but I don't. Yep, that's me. I do this, but I don't do that. Yada yada. Alright. Yep. Pretty sure that would be right. Oh, you lied. Bad. Why do you want to lie? I don't know. I'm weird. So if it's front on, then a little bit there. Tiny bit here. Just a little bit of light showing through. Here too. Though a majority of this is probably going to be shaded. Oh, lol. Dolan tried playing Fall Guys, waited ages to get into a thing and then lost on the first round, so I doubt he's going to play much. Leafy got banned, I've heard that, but I don't know much about it. I've seen Leafy on a couple of things, but he's one of those people that just seems to cause drama for no reason, so I haven't really watched any of his things. Yeah. So the colouring for this one, or the shading for this, is kind of like straight on. Oh. Alright. I don't really know much about Leafy again because I really don't. Look, there are just some people that bring drama on themselves, if you know what I mean. So they don't really deserve the attention. Shading there. Tiny bit here too, just a little bit out in the light. Oh, right, I turned that down. Whoops, no, this is definitely all in the light. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifted. Sorry. Shh. No, I'm Dirty Dan. Hello, welcome. Oof. Shh. I mean, I could leave that in the shadow, but no, that's probably going to. My stepdad's job used to be, and this is actually pretty cool. He used to fill vending machines. So we'd have like a bunch of chocolates and, you know, snacks and drinks in our, you know, in our garage. It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Just a little random fact. Ah! I'm using colour when I should be using the eraser. Yep, that's my song. Ha ha ha. But it kind of worked though because it was blue. Alright, see you, Dr. Raven. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Pinhead. How is this the most confusing stream? There's been enough. What's been confusing? I'm confused. Probably gonna have to use a lot of colour in there. Oof, that's not gonna work. LCAMPFRESONG song, and if you can't sing it faster, then baby you are wrong, but it'll help if you just sing along. Yes, I know that song. And then we've got this bow and stuff in the back. No! I mean, I could, but I'm probably just going to give myself some pain. You really want me to be in pain on stream? Really? Then you guys aren't my friends. Shh. I joke, you guys are my friends. I appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu. Where's the lake, ma'am? I love humour. And this is also probably technically still in the light. This bit is kind of in the shadow. Oof, yeah, her lips were not. Yep, there we go. That's better. Dirty Dan? You don't know Dirty Dan? Dirty Dan is a SpongeBob reference. It's old school. It's fun. Yep, I'm using the eraser. It apparently just didn't show all the way through. Dummy. That's at me. Sliced or cubed cheese? I usually have sliced, but I think cubed is better because you just get more in the chunk. I hope I didn't upset anyone. I apologize if I have. Shh. Dirty Dan's funny though. Who you calling Pinhead? Sorry, I get distracted. Because people started talking randomly about stuff they like. It's cool. Alright, so the arrows are obviously going to be like that. My leg! Yeah, that dude's funny. These would probably all be in the light. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. This one's probably going to be half in the shadow though. Yeet. My leg. Did you know that that guy is voiced by the same person that does Plankton? I can't think of their name right now. I think it's like Lawrence or something. Yeet. Yes, no, he voiced it. Just some random little facts that your goober knows. Lol. Hey, things happen. People make mistakes. Oh, I arranged them to be a piano. Funny. Lol. It happens. People make mistakes. I am people. I make mistakes. Chocolate! I love how some of these streams just turn into SpongeBob quotes. Honestly, I really don't care. SpongeBob is fun. Well, that's not going to help me if I use the wrong tool. There we go. Alright, see you, Alexis. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. I know it was later than usual, but thanks for sticking around. Oh, I loved the SpongeBob movie. It was really good. I like chocolate too. Chocolate is very tasty. Shh. Lol, absolutely. Fish guy. No, I didn't. Is it bad? As you know, I know a lot about what's going on in the world. A figurine! My gorgeous Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask figurine, which I showed off earlier a few times. I'll probably show it off next stream as well because it's just how I am. Oh, okay. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Neil Patrick. I don't have the same twang that the Sandy voice actor has. Sandy? Beep. Who's Patrick? Shh. It'll help if you just sing along. Sing and be a fire, you're so Angie song. Which I'm not going to remember all of it. It'll help if you just sing along. So just sing along. It's okay, Squidward, just imagine you take it. And it'll be okay. Oh no, he's hot! It's funny. Yeah, I know, that was a funny episode. Absolutely, I loved it. Great episode. Big, meaty claws. What'd you say? Yeah. Oof, that's not gonna work. Okay, no, I should not select that. I should select that and this. Yeah, no, that's very true. Never want to be Squidward. Oh, dude, I turned into Squidward. Absolutely. In my older age, I definitely became Squidward. Not terribly, but yeah, I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward. Hi, I'm Squidward. I never wanted to be SpongeBob. SpongeBob was way too peppy, and I'm like, dude, you can't be peppy forever. Way too peppy. And yes, that is me talking. Shh. Shh. Absolutely. SpongeBob's way too peppy. Not saying that's a bad character trope, but nah, too peppy. Way too peppy for me. In my opinion. I mean, heck, look, if you're a peppy person, then yes, be peppy. I'm not peppy, though. I'm like far from peppy. Most people who know me know that. Good question. I have no idea. Nothing wrong with that. Oof, no, I do not do that. I do this instead. Are you a Squidward? That's okay, take your time. Any one of these Squidwards could be Squidward. Well, we know whoever it is, it's certainly not that guy. Funny stuff. My name's not Rick! I know. I saw it. I saw the reaction. I'm on Twitter, you know. I see things. Just because I don't comment doesn't mean I don't see it. That probably sounds really bad, but yeah. I see things. Oof. Yeah, a bit more than that. Lol, yeah, that was funny. Kind of sad though. Some people appreciate the all-out streams, and I appreciate that back. Absolutely. Be careful of those Krabby Patties. They'll come back and haunt you. Yeah. I knew it. Yeah, look. People are weird. Wouldn't be surprised if Dolan and the housemate are currently playing either World of Warcraft or Overwatch because that seems to be their jam at the moment. How you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I don't care about the kids. I just care about their money. No, I can't do that. Almost. That was actually kind of scary. Oof. Yeah, that's true. Deselect. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. Need to sneeze. Told you I needed to sneeze. Oof, really? That's been a tantalising tale for many years. Actually, I think I'm going to use a little bit of red here. Sorry. I don't care. It's late. Alright, so I swear you're giving me a heart attack, troublemaker. Why does it feel so good but hurt so bad? My mind keeps saying run as fast as you can. Doza. Absolutely. Ah, funny. I'm having fun though. It's good that I was able to stream for a little bit. Are you Squidward? That's okay, take your time. I'm pretty sure someone already said that, but I'm repeating it because it's funny. Any one of these Squidwords could be Squidward. Shh. Lol. Turkey sandwich. Not too sure about a turkey sandwich, but turkey itself is actually quite tasty. I enjoy having turkey for Christmas. It's kind of funny because for us, I don't know if you guys know this, but we don't really celebrate American holidays here in Australia, you know, because they're American. So Thanksgiving we don't do here. So we usually have turkey on Christmas. It's really quite nice. Ouch. At the same time, we don't really celebrate Australia. Some of us do, some of us don't. Australia Day is a very, very interesting topic here. Ah, yeah, that too. That's an American holiday, so yes. Garfield? The orange cat from Garfield is Garfield. Best way to describe it. Eat. I'm not a crusty crab. Patrick, that's the restaurant. Oh, tartar sauce. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just gonna save this before I forget. Close. No, I don't want to close it. I want to save it. This is what happens when the items are so close to each other. Ah, yeah. I don't know what is. I don't think we really have an Independence Day. We have Australia Day, which I suppose kind of counts. But it kind of lands on the day that the English people came here and colonialized, however you say it. So a lot of people call it Invasion Day instead. So depending on which side you're on, it's either Australia Day or Invasion Day. So there's been lots of talk about getting it changed, but it's never actually happened. Some states actually have changed the date, but we haven't. Colonized. Okay, yeah, my brain. Dummy. Forgive my brain, it's not so smart sometimes. Bean! Yes, it's late. I am sorry. Yes. My ancestors might not be because we're not initially from Australia. My ancestor, or I don't know. There's also my mum's side, so I don't know. Maybe some of us are villains. I don't know. It's tricky. Life, I know, right? Yeah, no, that's true. My father's grandparents came from Italy, and I'm not too sure when my mum's family came to Australia. But yeah, there's probably some history somewhere of, being bad. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't think anyone is 100% innocent. Oof, really? Didn't they? Wait, that's really rude for me to say, but didn't they just? Oh god, I really don't know. I have no sense of time anymore. But it didn't seem that long ago that it was on fire at the same time that Australia was on fire as well. So yeah, yeah. Hey, maybe my family were slaves at one point. I don't know. I haven't asked. It's probably one of those you wouldn't know unless you actually looked up the history. So yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oof. Alright, no worries. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Please look after yourself and have a nice night. Yeah, I think I'll probably stream until like 8 now. So I'm still going. Oof. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure about my family history with enslavement. I haven't actually asked. I suppose the only history I've been fascinated with is, illness, because hey, I've got a lot of illness in my family. Oof, no, I don't want that. I want to select a certain part. All I want to select is this. Yeah, no, I've heard that before. I love shading. I think I get better at shading every time I do it, personally. That's not, that's not really a brag. That's just a observation. I swear I get better at shading every new piece that I do. I might be wrong, but it's kind of how I feel. I love shading. I love and I hate it at the same time. It's really weird. Actually, a tiny, tiny, tiny. There. That might be nice. Yeah, look. I still believe in the whole be nice to each other, but not everyone agrees with me. Deselect and select. Yeah, that bit will probably just be in the shadow on its own. Got to make sure I don't accidentally go on the wrong layer. This is where I can really screw up, and I really don't want to screw up right now. It's very easy to screw up. Darker. I need it darker. Not as dark as that, though. It has to be borderline. Yep. The shading here cannot go past the shading there. It can't be darker. It has to be a little bit lighter. No worries, Silver. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Hopefully I'll see you on the Patreon stream on Monday, because there will be a stream regardless. Unless I wake up and I'm really, really, really sick. Which I really don't want to happen. Because I actually really do want to stream. Eat. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more. Yeah! Awesome. I'll see you then. I might see me on Discord in the meantime, but yeah. I appreciate that. Thanks. Monday. I'd like to think I'd probably start at... I need to wake myself up at 11. And I'll probably start either 11:30, 12, or 12:30. Those are the times. Because my life. Deselect. Oof, nice. Save. Yep. Oh, sorry to hear that. Look after yourself, alright? Sorry. I just want this bit here to be a little bit lighter. Not lighter, but blur. Gauge blur. Needs to be more than it needs to be better. Yes. I know, but I hype something up and then I end up being sick, and that's really sucky. Step backwards. Step backwards. No worries. See you around. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. It kind of works, but it doesn't work. Let's see if I can actually fix this. Lol. It kind of works. Yeah. Not great, but not terrible either. I appreciate that. Nice. Actually, no. I'll do this. Yeah, I'll probably finish at about 8. Apparently, this stream was simply me working on the one picture. Because I end up being like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. But that's okay. At least I'm getting stuff done. That's important at the end of the day. And hopefully when I go back downstairs, Dolan will have actually got some writing done. And he'll be able to brag and be like, oh, I got writing done and I'm a happy man. I'm looking forward to that. No, I've still got background stuff for another picture as well I need to do. Look, while I might not be streaming tomorrow, I will probably still go upstairs and work on art. So, we'll see. Thanks. I enjoy art, as I've said before. Eat. What I should really do, and it's slightly, I think I've done it in some drawings, but not every drawing, is actually section bits off. You know how this is all blue? I should try to section bits off. Yeah. Now I'm getting stuff done bit by bit. Beep. And hiccuping too, because that's just my life. But no, I'm hoping to get some more. I mean, I've been working. This is a commission. This is a commission at the end of the day. I don't know how old it is, but it's one of my older ones for sure. They're just very polite. might actually go. Oh yes, I like that. I like having fun. No, it's not Elsa. There is an Elsa picture I've had for a while that I may or may not ever finish. I don't know. But yeah. I have an Elsa. I've had a few Elsas over the years. Oof, that's not going to work, especially if I'm erasing it. No, I don't want to erase it. I want to shade it. Because this bit also needs to be darker. Oof. I'm not too sure if HR is still here. If they are, wow. It is late for a lot of people, I know. You won a round of something. Nice! Good job, dude. Congratulations. May it help you with many other victories. I'm always here. Lol. But if you do get too tired, please sleep. I'll probably stop at about 8. Feels good to get stuff done though, absolutely. Squeaky, I hate it when it's squeaky. Bleh. I'm glad that I've actually, that I did this, streamed. I'm sorry, I shouldn't judge. I seriously cannot judge. I mean, I woke up early and then I went back to sleep because I was still tired. My housemate was like, dude, why are you up so early? And I'm like, I'm waiting for a parcel. Thankfully, it did come early, otherwise, yeah. But if it had come maybe an hour after it did, then I probably would have, stayed awake and just been like, well, I guess I'm awake now. But nope, I decided to take advantage and go back to sleep because weekend sleep is good. Come on. If. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Sleep at whatever time you're tired. I mean, it's kind of hard when you're, growing up and your parents are in charge. It's like, go to bed at this time, and you're like, fine. But then you get to that point where it's like, dude, I am in charge of myself and I will sleep when I want to sleep. It's not always the best though, because sometimes you end up not being kind to yourself and going to bed way later than you should. It's a tough responsibility. Make sure you go to sleep at a good time. From one person to another. Ah. Yeah. Oh, it feels good to get stuff done though. Oh, my bedtime was actually a little bit later than the average person. I was allowed to stay up until 8:30. I know a lot of people went to bed at about 7 or 7:30, but no, Mum let me stay up until 8:30, and that was my bedtime for the longest time. So thank you, Mama. I don't have work till Monday. I have no work at all except for my art, my commissions, which is work because they've been paid for, absolutely. There is one picture I should definitely try to work on this weekend. I say that as the weekend is, half over. But at least try to make a bit more of a dent in it. I know the Commissioner would really appreciate that. I don't have lines here, but I'm going to give them some things anyway. Yeah. Look, that was me too. I was employed by my parents. Dad, I should say. Stepdad. 9 times out of 10, if you hear me talking about my dad, I'm likely talking about my stepdad. Unless I specify with my biological father. Because life happens. It wasn't terrible per se. My stepdad was just really strict, and we didn't always see eye to eye. Oof, that's nice. But I've definitely worked for my parents over the years, bits and pieces. It'd be nice if I could, do this character justice. I actually, the other day when I was watching TV, I found a character with the exact head shape that I know this character would have. Yep, that's fair. Hello! It's like, you're still streaming, Goob? Yeah, just a little bit. Just doing some light shading. I say light shading, but yeah. I have fun. It's important to have fun at the end of the day. Ooh, Kitty. You guys might see Kitty in a minute. She is good Kitty. Naughty Kitty, but still good Kitty. Hey, baby. Ooh, she just rubbed me. Tee-hee. She cute. When she wants to be. When she wants to be. She might jump up soon. I don't know. I can't control her. Yep, she's jumping up. Hey, baby. You gonna jump up and say hi? Woof! Yep, here she is. Hello. I'm doing a late stream. What are you doing? Just come up for a quick little hello. Alright, I should probably, at least deselect and... Did you do that, Jaina? Did you do that? Deselect and... Whoa. No, 0. That's weird. It should be 0. Okay. Yeah, Jaina did a thing. I don't know what she did, but yeah. Oof. It's definitely getting some shading done. It's just not done yet. But it is definitely on its way. Cat was here for a short while earlier, and then she just kind of jumped down. She was here at the beginning, just a little bit. Hey, baby girl. Doll. Make sure I actually save it. Save. Like I said, not done yet, but making progress. Decent progress. Very decent progress. And patting Cat because I love her. Alright, I'm just going to create a little bit of Gaussian blur. Don't need to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright, where is my... Ah, you changed it. I unplugged... Yes, I did. I think Jane is doing things very subtly to the tablet. Bad cat. No pixels were selected! Dude, I'm selecting pixels! What the heck? She's done something. What did you do? Oh, I can't do anything because it turned off. Alright. Oof, that was weird. Oh. It's doing a weird thing. If you can't see that, I have no idea what the frick is going on. Okay, I do that, but then I can't see chat. That is so weird. I do not like that. She's done a thing where I can't have all the windows up at once. So I apologize for that. But I can't see chat. You did a thing to my computer, Jaina. Jaina, what the frick have you done? She clicked a thing, and now my computer is being an ass. What is wrong with you? Alright. So I don't freak out. I guess I'm finishing stream early. I'm saving and leaving. I can't save. Yeah, she's done something weird. I do not like this. Alright. Sorry. I'm gonna leave. I can't see chat. And yep, she did something. I'm gonna have to reset and hope that things are okay. Alright. See you guys around. Jaina, you ruined everything. I love you, but you're a very naughty cat. Alright. What is happening on the Google Chrome? Yep. Yeah. See, look, now I can see the chat. But yeah, I'm sorry. Jane has done something, so I've got no choice. It's only allowing me to see things one at a time, so I can't have all my windows up. Jaina? Don't look at me like that. You ruined everything. Alright. It's probably a good time for me to finish anyway. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh, look, I probably would have been finishing in about 10 minutes anyway, but Jane has done something, and yeah. Alright. See you guys around.